Dr. White and his wife, and then they sold it to Dr. John Gibbons and his wife Jessie, and that's kind of where our story begins. They didn't have any children of their own, so they were known for adopting orphan and abandoned children. They had one daughter by the name of Helen Marie that we have documentation of, but the house is mostly known for Rachel. And that is kind of where our story begins in here. Legend of the Lord, she came down here in 1912 to sneak a peek at Christmas. It was said that she bumped into a lit candle, causing her nightgown to catch fire. Over here on the pocket door, you can see burn marks here, and not on the rest of the door.
Oh, that's crazy.
They said that she was locked in here, but we believe that she was blocked in here, not locked. She didn't perish right away. She was taken back upstairs to where I'll finish telling you more about Rachel when we get to her room. This is the waiting room. We also call it Big Black's room. The reason we call it Big Black's room as well, this is where he was first seen at. He took form as a humanoid shadow in here. Since then, he has been seen all throughout the house. He took form. Some people said he's a demon. Some people said he was with the land, I guess. Whatever your religious beliefs were. I don't know. We don't feel harmed by him or anything. A lot of people catch him in pictures just where he kind of blocks out the doorway or frames of the picture, I guess.
Okay.
But anyways, this is the waiting room. People would have came in through that door right there, okay? And sat here and waited to see Dr. John. Everything you see in this room, in the cabinets and stuff, have been donated, except for these bottles here. They were found downstairs in the basement in a crawl space that we dug up. So, of course, those were probably Dr. John's. These books here were Dr. John's that we reacquired. Some of the smaller stuff have been thrown at people during tours.
Oh.
Okay. In this room, you will get a lot of light anomalies. This room and the room behind me come with warnings for women. It has happened so often that we have started having to tell people about it. It has been like instant bruising to the breast area. We've had women getting grabbed and groped to where it's like black and blue marks.
Oh, gosh.
We had people said that they were actually violated instead of grabbed and groped. Okay?
Oh.
We get a lot of EVPs of women crying out for help in here. Please stop, don't, things of that nature. People like to say that Dr. John may have been a pervert. We don't know that that is true. We don't even know if it was Dr. John or not. Us in the house, we don't believe that that was Dr. John. But just because it happened in Dr. John's room, he kind of gets accused of it.
Yeah.
Okay. And because it was EVPs of people crying out for help, please stop, they think he took liberties with his patients and things like that. We supposedly have 4 bodies buried in the backyard, which is Rachel, her brother, the mom, and the dad, and then a mass pit grave underneath the garage. Picture right here. A previous owner, he was an artist. He had a vision. So he decided to paint his vision. He said it depicted one of the bodies buried in the backyard.
Oh.
She was brought back here after the fire, where she laid for 2 to 3 days. And we were told that a legend lore that Dr. John administered a dose of morphine, causing her to pass on because he viewed her as damaged goods and not wanting her to ruin his reputation. Rachel loves these dolls. This one here is her favorite. She sets these off all the time. And it makes several different sounds, so you might hear that go.
Oh my gosh.
This is one of them. So, and this is her newest one. She hasn't pressed, but she does love these dolls. So, these beach balls here on the end, she loves to hit the beach balls. We have put cameras on these beach balls and seen handprints pressed down on them. We have seen these beach balls levitate on each side of the bed where they should have fallen off.
Oh.
We have these beach balls will hit, and when she hits them, you'll hear the pop before it actually flies across the room. We have been in here, I've been in here investigating, sitting in a chair over by the dresser, and pitch black in here, and she's like, hit me upside the head with these beach balls. This is the cataract doll. It loves turning its head. You can see why it's called the cataract doll. Rocking chair. That also loves rocking. Well, something rocks it. I won't say on its own, but loves rocking. This staircase was not here in Dr. John's time.
Okay.
We put this in. It used to be a pull down. Okay. So this area here, we usually always tell people try not to investigate it by themselves. Okay.
Okay.
So we've had that wall sconce over there like fly across the room.
Oh my gosh.
We have had a 9-year-old coming through on the tour. She didn't want to go through on the tour. Her dad made her go through with it. She got scratched violently.
Oh my gosh.
The staircase. We had another guy coming down the staircase. He felt something going on upstairs. Something grabbed him by the ankles after he felt a gust of wind and grabbed him by the ankles. He was on the second step, pulled him all the way down to the landing.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Sent him to the hospital. He required 8 stitches above his eye. He's got scars on both arms. We've had people choked in here. We've also had a lady and her niece coming down. Something was also going on there. Her niece got to the step that I'm on. That door was open. Her aunt was above her on this step, and then something picked her up over the top of her niece, and she come down on her arms and her legs and slid out into the hallway.
Oh my gosh.
We had a guy in here doing an EVP session. Something pulled his finger so hard it left a permanent scar. This is the red room. By the way, this money made me think of it. You might see change all throughout the house. They love to throw coins around.
Okay.
Pennies from heaven. So they love to throw money. I just tell people if you get hit with a coin directly, look at the date on it because it might have some significance to you.
Okay.
So, but anyways, the portal is said to run down in front of this mirror here.
Okay.
Anyways, this is the red room. We call this the heart of the house. We had a guy that got bit. I was in the room when it happened. He was
Oh my gosh.
he was a security officer. He was a non-believer. I was sitting on the bed, at the end of the bed. He was sitting on the couch. He said something not so nice, tormenting them. I probably shouldn't repeat what he said, but when he said it, about that time, he had a long sleeve windbreaker on, and he yelled out, and it was dark enough, but he was visible, so you could tell he didn't do it.
Right.
So he jumped up, hit that light, pulled his shirt up, and it was like bigger than a human bite.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you could literally open your mouth and see that you could not put a human mouth around it. over here on the bed, we have people like sit on the end of it, and something underneath will like try to pull your feet.
Oh, yeah.
The bed will also like shake or vibrate. It's something about this corner, I don't know. Or they'll hit the wall real hard. So we get a lot of things in here, like if a man like get out, and you'll hear it with your ears audible as well as with EVPs.
Okay.
This is what we call the oculus room. So we are the only ones in the United States that has one. So we're
Okay.
very proud of this room. When you first walk in, it is what we call the offering room. It is made for one person. We still have some mirrors that have to be put on, and then we have some glue that needs to be taken off the mirrors.
Okay.
We put the mirrors on, but it's safe in here. We got a couple mirrors that need replaced. But,
Oh my gosh.
it's very cool in here.
It looks very cool in here. So do people just, oh wow, that was very loud. So people kind of just sit in here and then...
Yeah, they'll either sit in here in the dark, or we have a special light downstairs that they'll go in and they'll put like in front of them that gives them just a hint of light.
Oh yeah.
To where they can go in, draw in the spirits and ask them. And then that way they can see what's coming at them.
Nice. Yeah, I've never seen a room like this. So
This church pew, since about March, for some reason, it has been moving.
Oh.
Something behind it doesn't want people sitting on it. So it will, if you put your sit on it and put the small of your back against it, you know how children will press on the back of a car.
Oh yeah.
That's what it does. When you'll say, you want me sitting in your car seat or car seat? Do you want me sitting in your bench? You know, get me out of your bench. That's what it does.
Oh, okay.
Make me get out of your bench. Push me forward. Hit the back of it. You know, let me know what your location is. Will like either move it forward or push the back of it. Sometimes you'll hear it like scratch the back of it, or you can hear it like tap on the back of it. We've had it like throw this curtain over people's heads. We've had it like reach through and touch people on the back of the heads or the shoulders. As you can see where this is like busted out,
Oh yeah.
where it has like literally
Just like rocked.
rocked back and forth and busted it.
Is Rachel in here? Hello? My name is it. Oh. Damn it, I always talk. Are you Rachel? Wait. I'm not doing anything. Do you want me to wait in your waiting room? Sure. Is that where you want me to go? Where do you want me to go in the house?
I did end up walking around with my SLS camera, and I really didn't get much, but I did get this one figure, but I'm a little conflicted because it looks like the pole is being mapped, like the bedpost, but then I went back over it and it didn't really seem like it was mapping anything. So, or I know the SLS camera can have glitches, so I'm not really sure. I guess I'm just kind of showing it. So if you guys follow me on my IG, you guys know that I have been testing the Ouija board and I've been testing the theories behind the Ouija board. So the cool thing about Whisper's Estate is they actually encourage people to use the Ouija board. So they have a bunch lying around for people to use just while they're on investigation. So I actually asked the tour guide if she would help me run tests with it, and she agreed. That was very nice of her. So we sat down to see if we could get it to move, and we could. So then we decided that we were going to blindfold ourselves, and I was going to turn the board. So I turned it a bunch of times, and it still moved afterwards. And I do have to go over the results of that. I'm excited to see, what happened while I was blindfolded. I'm excited to see if the board was actually spelling out anything while we couldn't see, or if it was just letters that didn't make sense. Now, that's not going to be included in this video. That will be included in the testing the Ouija board video. That's not up yet. I haven't gone through that, but that is coming very soon. So if you subscribe, you'll be able to see when that comes up.
Now, in SB7
It's stupid, I don't know why.
The more I go over it, the more it sounds like an actual direct voice rather than it coming from the spirit box. If you listen carefully, you can kind of hear all the waves behind it, and it's not really affecting the voice. In my experience with spirit box, they normally manipulate the voice just a little bit, and you can tell that it's kind of electronic. This one sounds a little bit more organic, and we both heard it, and I thought she was talking, so I had turned to her to see what had happened, and she said that she didn't make any noise. So I'm not really sure where that came from, but I really don't think that it's over the spirit box. Let me know what you guys think. I also decided to sit on the church pew But despite sitting there for probably about 10 to 15 minutes with the spirit box on, I did not get any evidence. So that was kind of a bummer.
Can you do me a favor and make a noise for me? Can you knock on the wall? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Where was that at?
I don't know.
That was out that way.
I don't know. I couldn't locate it.
It was like 2 knocks.
Yeah, I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
I hope my camera picked that up.
Now in SB7 mode.
I think it said get out as soon as I turn it on, but I'm not sure. Am I just bothering you too much? I don't know what happened, but there was some sort of... Oh, wait. HDIR light is turning on and off. Yeah. See it? Now it's off, and then it'll just turn on for a second. Now it's not doing it. I think when it dies, it just dims, and then it just dies out. Are you messing with the light? Oh my god, did you hear that scream? The room's kind of making me feel like a little dizzy, just because there's so many things going on. And there's like the back of the camera has this like blue light that blinks, and you can probably see it, maybe not, but like all this side over here is like blinking because of that light. So it's funny.